Hey YouTube, it's March 29th, 2012, and you're watching the Game Startup channel. Now today we're going to take a look at a book that I've been reading about entrepreneurship, and I hope you'll take a look at it as well because I found it really good. It's called Escape from Cubicle Nation, and it's by Pamela Slim. Now, from what I've read in the jacket cover as well as throughout the book, is that Pamela basically is someone who was working as a consultant for large corporations all around the States, and what she realized was that after each of her presentations and each of her workshops, people would come up to her and ask, I want to start my own business, I want to launch my own thing, I want to make something, I want to be creative, and she came to the realization that there's so many people who want to do this, and there's so many people who kind of feel trapped by their corporate environment. And so she started a blog called Escape from Cubicle Nation, and I believe it's escapefromcubiclenation.com, where you can go and see that blog. I'll leave a link in the description underneath the video. But essentially, she starts this blog, sees like insane amount of growth because there's so many people that want to start their own business and just don't know where to turn. And so after raging success of her blog over a decent period of time, the book comes out. Now, the big difference about this book that I found from reading any other material on entrepreneurship is it really hits an emotional core of what you're going to go through as an entrepreneur. Now, what does that mean? I mean, like, I've read lots of books on entrepreneurship and about running businesses, and a lot of them focus on a specific topic of what you should do, or they make big lists of things that you should check off as you're starting your business up, or, tips for success, things like that. But this is truly different, and this is something that makes this book spectacular. This will literally lead you from, I'm working at my corporate job that I may or may not love. In my case, I love it. But you look at, what it takes to start a business, whether it be part-time, full-time, on the side, or, making it your prime dedication. And from that, you essentially figure out, what you have to go through in order to get that business started up. But not just from a technical perspective, but from also an emotional perspective. So she goes through and she talks about what it is that you should expect when you're starting a business, and the questions that you need to ask yourself. And I think that's one of the other big things, is that it forces you to ask thousands of questions to yourself about every area of your business, whether it be the financial planning of the business, your personal finance, how you're going to deal with that, as well as how your friends and family are going to take it. Are they supportive of your business idea, or just you being in business on your own at all, and how to deal with whether somebody isn't as supportive as they could be, and what to say to them and things like that. But yeah, so that's basically where this book starts, and it's also where it ends. A lot of content in between about how to make your networks, how to build not how to build a business plan, but why it's important, and how it comes into play. I think there's lots of other books out there that'll teach you how to build a business plan or how to build a marketing plan, or really focus on the technical aspects, but they don't really tell you why or how you're supposed to use those tools. And I think this really focuses on the importance of those tools and what their actual purpose is. I think when the first business I started years ago, I wrote a business plan, and the only reason I did it is because somebody told me to. And I didn't realize that you could use that as an essential planning document, and if you didn't have to make it overcomplicated, you just had to make it something that guided you. It's supposed to be a central source of guidance, so use it as such. Don't make it overly complicated. Just focus on something that's going to help support building your business. She talks about a lot about testing out your ideas and making sure there's a viable market before you just jump off a cliff. I think that's a huge issue when you're starting a business. Is you get this business idea and you think everybody's going to want to buy whatever it is that you're selling, and that just may not be the case. So you really got to take the time to go through, do the research, and properly set yourself up. This book ended up being kind of the tipping point for me getting ready to start a business. It's funny, a lot of what's in here I already knew, but it wasn't organized in a way that really made me feel confident enough to say, yes, I'm going to do this. There's so many benefits to entrepreneurship, so many ideas that I want to express, but when it came down to reading this book, it really gave me the opportunity to take a look at all these ideas and say, what is it that both I love doing as well as would potentially be successful as a business plan, and would be a successful way to spend my time over the next few years. So thank you to Pamela for being a tipping point there for me. Definitely in a debt of gratitude for that fact. I definitely recommend you pick up this book. It's definitely been a interesting experience, and I hope to share more book reviews in the future of great titles. You can pick this up at your local chapters or on Amazon. I picked it up from the Vancouver Public Library. Check out your library and they'll probably have it. And that's everything. Thanks for watching, YouTube. If you haven't subscribed already, feel free to. Behind you'll see I've set up a new Facebook page. If you just go to facebook.com/TheGameStartup, you can click like and you'll get a constant stream of feed coming from me as we go through this process. I promise not to update too much. Anyway guys, have a great day.